started out in our garage building our own quads, actually, doing ATVs, and then we were into the rock crawling world, started doing some Jeep stuff, and started building our neighbors' Polaris Rangers, actually back before, you know, 02, 03, putting back seats and stuff. And then the mom got tired of having her whole garage full of customers' rhinos and grease everywhere, so we moved it into the back of my dad's warehouse that he wasn't using at the time, and started working out of there until we just completely were ready to bust at the seams in that place. And then we moved into the facility we're at here, and we've been here now for, I think, almost 5 years. And just been kind of growing, you know. For a while we were basically started doing aftermarket accessories, and that just blew up and kind of rode the wave as the market just grew and grew and grew. And throughout that, developed our relationship with Polaris.
We've always strived to take care of all the customer stuff, make all the coolest, newest products for them. And recently, the race stuff has just taken over. It's just asked too much from us, so we're spending more time on the race stuff than we are on anything else. And we're putting more focus into our race team than we ever have been. And I think that's kind of the future of Jagged.
Well, you know, this season's been way different for us. We've always ran a very tight one-car team, very family-oriented. Me and my dad basically operated the pits. Brandon drove the car, drove it well, and that was the end of it. Well, then now come this year, we determined, you know what, let's grow this thing. Let's do what we're doing now on a larger scale. And so we said, let's do a two-car team. That brought Matt Parks on. Matt Parks, top-notch guy, fantastic driver, obviously. And it was a win-win situation because he lives and breathes Polaris. We live and breathe Polaris. Why aren't we doing this together? We can kind of join forces. We can put all of our knowledge and our skills together and have a deadly team.
Gaining Matt Parks was kind of a culmination of people's ideas. It was our idea and Craig's idea. Craig actually approached us and asked us what we thought first. And we pretty much said, if we can't beat him, join him. So we did. We brought him on our team, and it's been great. He's done great things for us, and he's helped us out on racing aside. He's helped us out with our team a ton, and we're really thankful for it. It's been a great program.
Yeah, the Schuelers are certainly got a tight program. At the end of the year, they asked, you know, what are your plans for 2012? And I said, well, you know, I've got a kid in college and running out of dough, so maybe I'll race a couple of races. And they said, hey, what if we had 2 Jagged X cars? And he raced Best in the Desert for 2012, so the rest is history. It's been a lot of fun.
Craig and I were talking one day, and he said, can we take a RZR 4, an XP RZR 4, and can we just go race it just the way it is? I said, well, we'd have to do some stuff to make it legal. I said, but yeah, we could go out and complete some races. He goes, well, let's do it. Let's just do it. I'm like, what are you talking about? Let's take one of those cars and we'll build it up and we'll make it into our car, and then we'll go race. You and me, we'll go race. I'm like, okay, whatever. So days go by. Hey, what are we gonna do about this car? Are we gonna get this car going or what? Are we gonna build this car or what? I'm like, okay, I guess we're building this car. So we did, and here we are.
It had 6 miles on it. It was straight off the showroom floor, and we took it. We left the frame standard, we left the suspension standard, we left the engine standard, we left the skid plate standard. We basically did modifications that would make it legal for the Best in Desert. We took 2 seats out of it and put, you know, made it from a 4-seater to a 2-seater. But basically, it's a stock vehicle, you know, with stock. The biggest part is the stock suspension. You know, it's going to go out and compete with these guys with, you know, with $10,000 worth of suspension parts on them. It's going to go out and compete with guys who put another $5,000 to $10,000 in their motors, and it's going to go out and run right up there with all of them. So it's pretty cool that our stock vehicle can compete with our competitive vehicles that are completely modded out.
On top of adding Matt, adding the 91 to our team, we went from a tight-knit, maybe 5 to 10 guy, one-car team, to now at Vegas to Reno this year, we had 3 race cars, 7 chase vehicles, and 26 members of our team in hotel rooms. So there's some growing pains that come along with all of that, and this season hasn't been our best on record season, clearly. But we've had a great time doing it, and we've learned a lot, and next year is going to be a whole different ballgame.
Matt kind of approached us and said that he's very interested in Mexico racing. So he kind of came to us and talked to us about it, and fortunately Craig wanted to step up in class. So with Craig moving into the pro class and Matt moving into score, you know, it kind of works out really good for everyone.
We're pretty excited about Baja. Us as a team have never raced Baja. So it's gonna be a whole nother breed for us. Matt has been down there quite a bit, so he's got some experience and we're excited about that. But we're pretty confident that with the combination of our relationship with Polaris, our resources, and the skill set and people that we're gonna be sending down there, that hopefully we can have a really nice presence for Polaris, for Jagged X, and for all of our sponsors in Baja.
We ended up talking to Sal and Bill Savage. They created a Pro UTV class, so most of the desert UTVs are now going to be legal in score. So we decided once they created that Pro class, and it appears that other manufacturers are jumping on board, that let's take this challenge. I mean, Baja's Baja, as you said, it's a whole different deal. The logistics are totally different. In order to be successful in Baja, it's not just simply going down there and going as fast as you can, and it's finishing the race, it's being smart, it's having really excellent prep, and yeah, I've raced in Baja before, but in UTV it's going to be a whole another challenge, and the key is going to be to finish every single race.
Since day one, you always dream about, you know, having that big thing happen, and for us it's a lot of hard work and you know, a lot of good relationships gone the right way, and some trials and tribulations and things, but has brought us to the point now of seeing an OEM machine with our name on it. That logo is our family's name, and so to see that logo on an OEM machine is like we've done something. It's always been a goal of ours, and to see it is just, I mean, it's kind of hard to describe how it feels, you know, to have that happen.